Confusion and delay. A few hours later, Thomas awoke, tired but excited for the day ahead. He looked all around the station and took in all the new sights and sounds in front of him. He then spoke to Annie and Clarabel. "Morning, Annie. Morning, Clarabel." But there was no reply. Thomas looked over and realized his friends were no longer beside him. "Annie? Clarabel? Where are you?" He suddenly heard a chorus of voices from a nearby siding. "Thomas!" "Bust my buffers!" he cried. "How did you get over there?" "Don't worry, I'm coming to get you." "It looks like those troublesome trucks are still in the way. We need to move them before we can rescue Annie and Clarabel." You troublesome trucks are always causing confusion and delay. The track is clear now, so we can go and collect Annie and Clarabel. Hello, you two. It's good to see you're both okay. But how did you get here? We don't know, Thomas, cried Annie. Perhaps an engine from this railway put us here, thinking we were just ordinary coaches. That is strange, said Thomas, puzzled. Maybe it was by accident. But we can't stand here all day, he added. We still have a lot to do before the special event tonight, and now we're running late, so we need to hurry.
Thomas arrived at the platform, and the passengers began to climb aboard Annie and Clarabel. As he was waiting, Mr. Peters walked up and greeted him warmly.
Morning, Thomas. I hope you and your coaches are feeling well rested and ready for work. Good morning, Mr. Peters, sir, smiled Thomas. We certainly are, and we're looking forward to starting our journey. I'm sorry we're running a little late this morning. That's all right, Thomas, said Mr. Peters kindly. Just make sure you try and make up for the lost time. I'll try, sir, puffed Thomas. Mr. Peters smiled. That's a good engine, he said. Our passengers are our top priority here on the West Somerset Railway, and we must do everything we can to ensure that they all have a wonderful time. Don't worry, sir. We'll make sure they all have a great time. That's what I like to hear, continued Mr. Peters. It looks like you're almost ready to go. But I'll be sure to come and find you later and see how you're getting on. And with that, he turned and walked away to attend to other things. Thomas was still waiting for the last of the passengers to get on board, and he was eager to set off. Luckily, he didn't have to wait for long. It looks like everyone's on board, called Clarabel. We're ready to go now, Thomas, said Annie. That's good, puffed Thomas. Let's get going and see if we can make up for lost time.